Hello everyone. Yeah, this is going to be a video that I'm going to be uploading once again on both this channel and Heathen Witch and all that stuff. Alright, today is the 7th and it is the first Monday of December, and I hope that your week last week was uneventful. The 2nd of last week, me and Mom went to Norton Hospital. They're a hospital connected with the Norton healthcare system. Norton is I think Norton is big down here. I'm not exactly sure. This is actually the first time I went to a Norton hospital, because mainly I stick with my local physician. But Mom had to get her, I know this is TMI, sorry about this, but she had to go and get her boobies examined. But seriously, it was for testing her for breast cancer and all that stuff. And we got the results today. She is clear. Yay! So I am so happy. It was worth it. But Mom she's not able to walk like she did when I was 11 or 12. And Grandma was never like this. She was able to walk. It was only when she came down with lung cancer did she need a walker, which sucked. But we walked and walked and walked and walked. This hospital is freaking huge. And everything. So that was the 2nd. That was on Wednesday. And when it was finally said and done, I said, "Hey Mom, let's go to McDonald's." Because McDonald's is in the hospital. And when we finally got to the sign that says McDonald's and there was an arrow, I was like, I could not believe that there was another long hall in, there's too many bridges. And we finally made it down to McDonald's, and Mom was so happy. She perked up when she smelled food. So, yeah, she's very happy and everything. We ate there, and it was cold, and all we want to do is get home. And I had grand plans. The next day I'm going to go to Kentucky Fried Chicken and get some of their chicken. Unfortunately, things didn't work out that way, and yeah, I ended up going to Subway. So that was the 3rd. But it was a very eventful week, and I was very glad for it to be over. Yeah, so I spent over 3 minutes telling you about the 2nd and the 3rd. I was like, oh man. But yeah, so I hope that hope last week was good for you guys. But yeah, so in this video, I'm going to be doing the rune for this week, and you all know the rules and how I do it, so I don't need to repeat it. I have decided that any future videos that I do runes on, which I will be finishing in April, I'm not going to tell you what I told you countless other videos, because it is repetitive and stupid. Alright. So. Alright. Come on. Oh, come on, where the heck are you at? Seriously? Oh, okay, here, no. It sucks when you can't find the room. Oh, here it is. Yeah, I already do that one. And I already do that one. This is, so far, 2 of them are already drawn. To make sure that I'm not going to give you the wrong room information here. Okay. Alright, so I've drawn the room that I've not drawn before, and it is, it's this room. It's supposed to be, was, but I think that, somebody was having a bad day at the office, because it does not look like the room at all. What are you gonna do? Everything is, this is why I said, that I'm going to make my own runes. So, another thing I'm thinking about just doing is because I keep on like drawing the same rune. It took me like 4 tries before I got a different rune. I'm going to take all the runes out that I have drawn, and just that way I know that I'm not going to get the same rune. So it's this rune, and it says here, letter is EI, meaning is you, tree is you, summary, defense, release, letting go, enlightenment, endurance, initiation, and protection. And so I'm going to put a little thing next to it. There we go. I'm just going to hurry up this through. Alright. Okay, alright, it's chapter 8. Alright, so, alright, so it represents, it's, basically it's the 13th rune in the deck, and its meaning is yew tree, and it signifies the world tree. And it's a bow of death, life, death, and world binding. Ancient meaning. I'm really not going to go. I'm not really going to spend like 5 or 6 minutes telling you the ancient meaning of this rune. I'm going to spend maybe like 1 or 2 minutes explain the ancient meaning, and then I'll go to the modern meaning because I'm nearing 10 minutes. In all the rune poems, this rune means you, either the living tree or the tree made into a bow. However, its placement in the rune row and its phonic value differ. In the old Germanic Elder Folk Heart, it is the 13th rune, and its sound comes from the vowel sound at the beginning of the name. Its position is the same in the Anglo-Saxon Futhark, although the sound is closer to eo. Okay. And of course, alright, so it's basically describing either the world tree or the wood that's made into a bow. and there's a whole bunch. There's the Icelandic poem, and everything. The modern meaning, Thorson identifies the rune with the world tree, Yggdrasil. I can pronounce it right. Okay. According to his research, and their name for the yew is the needle ash, and this is the kind of ash tree referred to when Yggdrasil is described in the Eddas. He points out that the yew, like the tree, is an evergreen and the longest lived of European trees. For this reason, it was considered a symbol of eternal life and was often planted in graveyards, but for the same reason, it came to be considered a death tree as well. Okay, so alright, so when my grandmother died, not my father's mother, but my mother's mother died, and she was put in the graveyard, there was several trees, and I didn't ask anybody what the tree was because I wasn't interested in trees at the time, but then I saw a picture of the yew tree, and I'm thinking, wow, that looks like one of the trees that was in the graveyard. So my firm belief is that a lot of the trees that are in, not all your graveyards, but some of your graveyards are in fact yew trees, because it goes with the whole death symbolism and things like that. But it's interesting that this rune means yew, and yeah. Yeah, but she goes into a really lot of great detail about this tree, and goes through many different sources and things like that. And then of course she gives, how to interpret and use the rune, which if you're into that kind of stuff, if you're into it, you can use it that way. Alright, so I'm going to end it here. I'm nearing 13 minutes. So enjoy the video, enjoy the rune for the week, and as I said, I will go and basically take all the runes out that I have covered, and that way I'm not spending so much time sifting through them. Alright, I'll see you around. Bye.